Hello, greetings. My name is David Tetechu Osmao. I'm here with the Group 3 members to do a computer architectures presentation on cache memory, cache read operations, and effects of hit ratio on average access time. Like I earlier said, my name is David Osmao. I'm here with my brother, Mr. Mustafa Abdurazak, as well as Mr. Samuel Ochiri. We'll be looking at the objectives of today's presentation, which is first of all, we should be able to understand, we should know and understand what cache memory is. One should be able to understand how the cache memory actually works. One should be able to understand cache read operations and the effects of hit ratio on average access time. These are the objectives we'll be looking at the end of this presentation. What is cache memory? Cache memory is a high-speed storage that sits between the processor and then the main memory. It stores a copy of data from frequently used memory locations, allowing the processor to access it quickly without having to wait for a slower main memory. Cache memory is a small, fast storage located close to the processor that helps bridge the performance gap between the processor and the main memory. It stores frequently accessed data and instructions, reducing the time it takes for the processor to retrieve them. This collectively makes the system more efficient and increases the performance of the computer. And now let's go to a graphic presentation of what cache memory actually is. So think of a kitchen where think of the CPU as a kitchen where food is actually prepared. That as it's a thinking station of the memory of the computer, a thinking station of the computer, as well as where most of the processes of the computers are done. And so the kitchen should be a logical presentation of what the CPU is. Let's think of the picture 3 as a storeroom where the food ingredients are kept. And then let's also look at in between the two images, the image in front. Frequently used foods frequently used ingredients such as salt, pepper, and spices are kept on the shelf of the kitchen shelf. So it's easier for one to quickly grab an ingredient and use them in preparation of the food, rather than going all the way to the kitchen to recover it. Now, this is a logical presentation of what the cache look like. Now, the cache memory is what we said, the kitchen shelf, where the temporal ingredients are actually kept for the CPU to use in preparation of the food that is going to be done. So I'm going to defer to my brother, Mr. Abdurazak, to continue from here. Thank you very much.
I'm going to continue from David's part. I'm Mustafa Abdurazak. I'm going to talk about cache read operation. When a computer needs to read data, it can be faster to get that data from a special memory called the cache. The cache is like a quick access storage area that holds frequently used data for the CPUs to use easily. During a cache read operation, the CPU first sends the memory address it wants to read to the cache. This cache address tells the cache where to look for the data. The cache checks if the data is already stored in its memory. If the data is found in the cache, this is known as a cache hit. The cache can quickly provide the data to the CPU without waiting for the slower main memory. However, if the data is not in the cache, this is known as the cache miss. The cache needs to fetch the data from the main memory. This process takes longer because the main memory is slower than the cache. Once the data is retrieved from the main memory, it is stored in the cache for future quick access. In summary, the cache read operation is important because it helps the CPU access data quickly by storing frequently used data in the cache. This process improves the overall performance of the computer system by reducing the time it takes to access the data.
Hello everyone, my name is Sam Watchin. Today I'll be talking about effects of hit ratio on average access time. Whether you are managing a database, developing a caching system, or simply interested in optimizing performance, understanding this relationship is crucial. Let's break it down. Average access time is influenced by two primary factors: hit ratio and miss penalty. Hit ratio, represented as H, determines the percentage of requests that are satisfied directly from the cache or primary storage. Consider a cache system. When a request matches an item in the cache, it's a hit, a quick return. A miss occurs when the request item isn't in a cache, requiring a longer fetch from the secondary storage. The impact on average access time is profound. Mathematically, it is expressed as, which is average access time is equal to H times hit time plus 1 minus H times miss penalty, where hit time is the time to retrieve data from the cache, and the penalty and miss penalty is the time to retrieve data from slower storage. Consider two scenarios. With a high hit ratio, more requests are fulfilled from cache, resulting in lower average access time. Conversely, a low hit ratio means more misses, increasing the average access time significantly. In conclusion, optimizing hit ratio through efficient caching strategies and algorithm is essential for improving system performance and reducing latency. Whether you are designing a software, managing databases, or developing web applications, understanding and manipulating hit ratios can lead to significant gains in efficiency and user experience. Thank you for joining us today. Stay tuned for more insights into the world of computing and optimization.